everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. I am your host, as always, Mark the Movie Man, and today, well, I'm trying to catch up with the Best Picture nominees of 2016 for the Oscars. We've got them coming up, and I had seen some of them, but not all of them, because of their first limited release. So, we're going to try to catch up with some of the ones I haven't reviewed yet, and this one is The Big Short, brought to us by Adam McKay, starring a slew of very talented folks that tries to give us the story of what happened when four guys that predicted the housing bubble collapse of the mid-2000s and decided to take on the big banks and, take advantage of this and of the big banks for their greed and make some money off of it when the collapse finally happens. That's the basic of it, the long and short of it, if you will. Adam McKay does his best to try to explain this, and it's kind of interesting how reality matches the fiction, because this is based on true events, and some of the things do happen in here, but some are embellished. But I love the fact of how they try to break down and simplify the housing crisis when it's not something that is able to easily be broken down and simplified. But they do a decent job. It's kind of funny with this, because it's a comedy drama, if you will, and the comedy part of it is great because you get in these sections where they want to explain something, a specific term that comes up quite a bit in the film. They'll cut to like a celebrity in a hot tub with a glass of wine to explain it, or they'll get Selena Gomez to show up, another celebrity, to help explain it. And they do very well to break it down, enough so the audience can follow what's going on and what the exact big deal of it was. Now, you got Ryan Gosling in here, who I really enjoyed in it, but Christian Bale stood out for me. He gets into this character of Mark Burry, the first guy to really predict the housing bubble and start banking on the big short, if you will, in the whole mortgage crisis, and how he set things up. And I really enjoyed his performance in here. It is an ensemble cast, so we get a lot of different screen time in here. Steve Carell, oh man, showing again he can do drama. Now, this is a little bit lighter than your drama, but still, I loved his character in this. He was so fantastic in it, just like in Foxcatcher. He's showing he's got a diverse range in his acting, and it'd be great to see him recognized even more for his performance in here. But I think his performance got a little overshadowed because of the ensemble that they had here. Brad Pitt didn't even recognize him at first in this film, really kind of putting away his pretty boy type looks, playing an older gentleman, Ben Rickert. And I didn't realize it was him at first, but great job there. Everybody does a fantastic job, and I think Adam McKay handles this material very well. There's some suspense, there's some drama. Again, another character-driven piece, and it's edited kind of documentary style. Not a lot of shaky cam, but done in a little bit more realistic type of fashion, which I think also helps sell the idea. It also gives you just a window into what exactly happened, and just how dramatic and how life-impacting that crisis was to many people. There's a number of different story threads going on, so you've got to pay attention to this film. This isn't a film that you can just, put in the background. You really got to sit down and watch, and it's worth it for the script that they constructed, the pacing, and the performances in this film. The Big Short, I can see why it got nominated for Best Picture. I give it 4.5 stubs. I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I got into it, and while there were just a few things I didn't quite follow, the thing moves along nicely considering the subject matter, and if you pay attention, you realize that why it got nominated. So check it out. If you have seen The Big Short, leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts. As always, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends. That close to 1,000 subs. I'd love to hit that by July. Can only do that with your help. I appreciate every single one of you, and until next time, keep that ticket stub.